We start with the perfectly constructed image: a sharp suit, oversized designer shades, and a six-figure exotic car. It is the visual language of the internet hustle culture guru, delivering the classic promise that hard work pays off. These specific symbols are highly effective at capturing our attention. Our brains are biologically wired to track social status. Bright colors, sharp angles, and luxury brands bypass critical thinking, acting as immediate visual shortcuts that signal authority and success to a scrolling audience. And the scale of this tactic is massive. Social media algorithms are currently flooded with thousands of identical profiles, self-proclaimed millionaires posing in front of similar exotic cars, repeating the exact same motivational mantras. Because of this sheer volume, a massive vacuum of truth forms on our feeds. We see the wealth, the cars, and the confidence, but we are entirely blind to the reality existing just 1 inch outside the camera's carefully guarded lens. In digital media, this mechanism is called framing bias. Content creators manipulate our perception of their lives simply by choosing what to exclude. The frame acts as a physical boundary between the fantasy they are selling and the truth they are living. The suit's synthetic fibers give off a plastic sheen that clashes with the luxury hotel backdrop, and his shoes, with their cracked, paper-thin soles, anchor the frame in a reality far removed from the supercar parked beside them. To accurately read modern internet culture, we have to look past the polished aesthetic. We have to examine the unedited, often chaotic reality that the creator is desperately trying to keep out of focus. The real world rarely respects the framing. The fourth wall shatters the exact moment an external force marches onto the set, disrupting the digital illusion. The immediate trigger for this confrontation is entirely financial: a declined credit card. The monetary foundation supporting this specific luxury vehicle just collapsed in real time. This chart shows lifestyle leverage. That towering bar represents the steep hourly rate to rent a supercar. That microscopic sliver is the projected ad revenue. Watch the margins as time passes. This extreme leverage creates an immediate liquidity crisis, a stressful foot race against compounding rental fees. The digital projection is infinite wealth. The mechanical reality is a terrifyingly fragile foundation built entirely on high-stress debt margins. When the payments stop, the technology takes over. The rental company triggers a remote kill switch. The Lamborghini is instantly disabled. Lights flash, alarms blare, and his core status symbol suddenly becomes a loud, immobile liability. Faced with disaster, a frantic psychological defense mechanism kicks in. He talks to the camera, attempting to spin the blaring theft alarm as proof of his immense popularity, claiming that when you're wealthy, people constantly demand your attention. Then the situation moves from a technological lockout to strict legal friction. A parking officer enters the scene, formally issuing a citation and sliding a ticket under the windshield wiper of the disabled car. The physical world operates on strict, objective rules. Alarms, tow zones, and legal fines do not negotiate, and they reliably shatter the frictionless, curated reality projected by internet gurus. The ultimate indignity arrives on the back of a flatbed. He loses complete physical control over his rented prop as it is hoisted away. The physical comedy here highlights a deep absurdity. He is pacing beside a moving tow truck, gesturing at the air, fighting through massive cognitive dissonance to maintain the facade of confident ownership. Beneath the shiny suit, the internal panic is severe. Sustaining an active, performative lie during a moment of profound public humiliation extracts an immense psychological toll. This performance demands a constant, exhausting calibration of pride against public reality. The mental gymnastics required to keep the camera rolling while the world collapses around the frame creates a level of chronic stress that the digital post could never capture. Back in the digital realm, the damage is quietly erased. Software trims away the repo man, the screaming rental employee, and the blaring alarms, isolating the one viable motivational quote. Despite a disastrous afternoon filled with physical humiliation and financial penalties, the final video goes live online with a pristine, confident caption: "Day in the life of a millionaire." The contrast between the upload and the uploader is stark. Behind the ultra-confident online persona is an exhausted, terrified human being, sweating under the harsh blue light of a loading screen. On the modern internet, the image of success has completely decoupled from the reality of it. We are left observing a digital landscape defined by one tragic punchline: fake rich, real problems.